Oh no. Yeah, you know, it's funny, man. Very funny. Yes, ọ na-akwa atọ ọchị na ihe a na-ekwukwe ihe na ndụ mmadụ. Eziokwu ka m na-agwakwa gị. Ihe a na-ekwukwe ihe awụ ndụ mmadụ imekwa eche na ihe eji egwu ka ọ. But how did the approvals scale through? Because akọrọ gị akụkọ isi ivuo ya, ịghọtago, iwefụta chaf na wit ndụ n'ime ya, si ivu kpọọ ya ọfụma ọfụma wee mara abada aba ndị na-akọrọ gị akụkọ ahụ. What are they really trying to say? Are they trying to make a mockery of their dispensation or this particular dispensation or the previous dispensation? Because only the pass as a message. Of course, has he gonna during Buhari's regime president, now he was a failure. And now for fine at an imo Nigeria, no, he President Muhammad Buhari. No, ya kaya na pa na afufuketa. But be that as me, anwa onye chọrọ ịnụ ihe aha ndị nke a na-akọkwa ịma. Yes, onweghị onye chọrọ ịnụ ya ma ncha ma ncha. Onye na nke ihe anyị nọ echiwa ha onye chiwa ha shirewe foto. Yes, echiwa ha si bombo ebe foto. So right now people are saying, in fact, many CBN approvals under Emefiele didn't have Buhari's signature, says the presidency, on the presidency. That means, is it that Nona Haga through the right processes? The president sign or a president assigning someone else to assign on his behalf. You understand? Because sign the approval at first. So the presidency says many approvals for the release of funds within the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, under Godwin Emefiele did not have signature of former President Muhammad Buhari. Speaking in an interview with media personality Trude Jidonwo, aired on Channel's television on Monday night, the special advisor to the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu on media and publicity, Ajuri Ngalale, said the last administration has to take some responsibilities for some of the things that happened in the Apex Bank under Emefiele. Ngalale said that while Buhari had achievements in other areas such as infrastructure and ease of doing businesses, his negligence in what was happening in the CBN through the economy brought the economy to where it is today. He said that even though President Tinubu supported Buhari's administration, he has not hesitated to disclose to Nigerians things that were not healthy in the economy that happened under his predecessor. Galale cited the $6.2 million that was said to be released in cash by the CBN alleged for the purpose of taking care of foreign election observers as one of those approvals that had Buhari's signature, which turned out to have been allegedly purged. Meanwhile, a witness of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Aboro Omowira, on Monday told a federal Capital Territory High Court in Maitama that 10 officials of the Central Bank of Nigeria, including the former CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele, milited on the document for the award of multi-million contracts in April 16th and Architecton Nigerian Limited. The EFCC accused Emefiele of using his position to confer a corrupt advantage on his wife, Margaret, and brother-in-law by approving the payment of the total sum of 97.9 million naira in favor of Architecton Nigerian Limited, where both are directors. According to the anti-graft agency, the 97.9 million contract was for the supply of office furniture to the CBN. The investigator, who is the seventh prosecution witness while being cross-examined by the defendant's counsel, Matthew Budka SAN, stated that 10 persons acted on the documents with which the contract was awarded. Do you think that all the allegations against Emefiele are now witch hunts? Do you think that Buhari should be prosecuted for negligence? Because somebody has to be responsible. We just continually would have to hold someone responsible. This kind of character Nigerians of nonchalant attitude. Ọ na-emekwe na anyị taati. Ọ na-eme anyị arụ nke adịchata ha. Ọ na-eme anyị shege nke adịchata ha. So seriously, ọnwụ na anyị etete ha ụra, anyị ga-anọ n'elu ọkada na-arahụ ụra. It's very serious. How can someone be doing something like this? Abadeke, though this is not the first time that I'm hearing stuff like this, past governors have done it. Senators, but governors specifically, have done it several. Not one, not two, not three. Brother-in-law, husbands, sister-in-law, sisters, stuff like that. Government, because so no, yes. 97.9 million naira. KGT Oche n'ime CBN. Hiya! Chineke nabakwara ekwensu mba o. Like close to 100 million, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Unu anụgwa ajụjụ njụ ka anyị ghara ikwuhie ọnụ. Anyị ghara ikwuhie ọnụ. Jennifer, kwuo nke.
Yeah, after a small tradition. I came back on second year opportunity. So,
okay.
So when it comes to that part of negligence, I actually think now I can get back because looking at maybe under your watch, you have wasn't with like how many months later?
Now, chukwu ka ịgba nkata Jane. Okwunu mana mmadụ ịdị ka ọnụ akọrọ ya bụ ajọ ihe. Like mmadụ chịrị iyi idiot, ịnene ihe obi na-eme ka idiot. Akwụghị ma ihe m na-agwa ya, ajọ ihe ka ajọ ihe ka ọ bụ. Okwunu mana kemgbe President Muhammadu Buhari chịwara achịcha anyị amaghị ebe ọ nọ. It's not a joke. Even when you go and any article, and Buhari said,
Yeah.
I don't think I have seen any.
No, I haven't. I've never heard any speech.
I haven't even heard a thing from President Muhammadu Buhari. Emefiele gbara n'ime ibi gbese anọ ọba. And he has neither said a thing or cautioned anybody concerning the dragging of Emefiele. And it's also an eye-opener for ndị nke nọ. Because when you see a green leaf, a dried leaf fall down from a tree, it's actually a forewarning for the green ones. Ndị nke na-achịkịta, unu na-eme ka parts unu adịghị n'ahịa. Unu na-anyụ n'ahụ unu na-emekasị ka o si sọ unu. Na-echefuo na ozu ọzọ ga-anwụ. Na power the transient. Na onye ọwụna wee politicians bata agụrụgụrụ 4 years, highest 8 years or 9. Iwotago mome na-emekwa oyi ọ dị-eme oyi 2-3 years achụọ ya nye ezigbote ọsọ replace ya. Iwotago unu na-eme ka ọ na-echi adịghị. Emefiele was doing things with impunity. Jide ego Nigeria kepa ya asọsọ ya nọdị ya na n'ime. Wetere anyị ego ọhụụ ya sasara anyị edenye. Ngwa na release ya dị ego who side. Ama m ndị nwụrụ maka na ego na ọgwụ adịghị. You know? Ndị POS were na-ezu mmadụ chachacha. My God. Were ezu mmadụ chachacha. Were eme mmadụ 30 ije were POS dị tii na machine ya mahụ. Azachakọrọ ha ego once. You know? Then he save your details. Agụrụgụrụ ịhụ ego amesia na-ejewa. No trace, nothing. So it's not even funny at all. like at all. What your dog? Even then, it's a terrible scenario. It's a terrible thing, to say the least. How can people be saying things that are very weird, that do not even happen in Obodono Omanoma? Yes, things like that do not happen in Obodono Omanoma. The EFCC accused Emefiele of using his position to confer a corrupt advantage on his wife, Margaret, and the brother-in-law by approving the payment of the total sum of 97.9 million naira in favor of Architecon Nigerian Limited, where both are directors. Eh? Yeah, one year contract or after Bayariba or is either his wife or his brother-in-law. But though people will say, I want to make a contract and my brother-in-law contract, who else should I give it to? The question I should be asking is, was the contract delivered? You understand?
Yes.
Is a very correct question. I want to make she has worked under me severally. I want to make like a good production, and I don't give it to her. Who else really should I give it to? I don't think I should give it to a novice or a passerby who hardly knows anything about production. I should give it to Jennifer, whom I know understands my nitty-gritty of a producer. So yes, Emefiele may have given his wife Margaret and his brother-in-law, who are board of directors of Architecon Nigeria Limited, this contract. The question now that EFCC needs to be asking for us to understand is, was this 97.9 million naira AGWS furniture repair and allowance, was it utilized? Was it utilized and was it delivered judiciously to various offices of the CBN? If it was delivered, then I don't have a problem with any the contract for me, even though not the wrongs. I think some part of them should mention that this kind of contract is wrong. Contracts are meant to be bidded for. You win, and you get the contract. But even bidders are lobbying to get contracts for themselves. Upon no how upon no action, upon no how they still pay their tooth. They pay from their annuals to just get a contract as individual for it. Yet, I will about take emboss one, assault one, assault where we lose a substandard job for nothing. For nothing, absolutely. I lose a substandard job. I'm telling you, they couldn't know here now. CBN contracts mostly. Wait, does it mean that president of the central bank, the central bank governor, Emefiele, was he acting in isolation? Because that's a good question to ask. We knew that he used to get orders from his boss, President Muhammad Buhari. But at some point now that these people are bringing out this kind of gist, saying that he was acting and not getting approvals from Buhari. From whom was he getting the approvals from?
Exactly, that's the
yes.
Question. Because Emefiele Asoyawo. Who were accountants in the transfer.
Of course.
So, the thing shows. Get someone maybe illegally or legal. Someone has to be
accountable for it. Ezioku can now Upon the President Tinubu, there is support of Muhammad Buhari's administration, but he still reiterates that a lot of discrepancies in the disbursement of funds went so sour na President Muhammad Buhari's regime, to the point na CBN governor with so much power and impunity to divert funds to his wife and his son, Agoya allegedly. Yes, Agoya allegedly. Akochago Pio.
They forged signature from where?
From where? Omude. Almost signed it. Cash in Omu. 0902-311-1009. 0902-311-1009. Napa 0909-771-1009. 0909-771-1009. Ọ bụrụ na ị kpọọ m ịgbatịnata igwe redio ọ ga-adị m mma. Hello. Igbu onye nkenke ọ dịka onye ọzọ na ibi ya anya ọ magbuo onwe. Hello. Good evening. Yes. Be careful. Ofumani. Ọrụ here. Mba. Daalụ. Daalụ. Yeah, did you hear what he said? What I And when you know and hear the masses feel this way, there's trouble. It's not a joke at all. Joke. Hello. Good evening. Ndewo nna. He said, oh. The matter don't tie again. Okay, ma, Jenny.
Okay. 3 stories.
Eziokwu ka m na-agwa gị ọ taa igirigele nke ha dịchata ha. Seriously. 0902 311-1009. More on 0909 771 1009. 0909 771 1009. Hello. Good evening. Darling. Then yeah. Hello. Hello. Good evening. Ndewo. Hello. Good evening. Good evening. I want to about your team. Ndewo. Hey. Ewo. What are the implication of such policy? You all know here any down. Yes. Hey. Darling, it's not even a funny statement. Ashingana since President Muhammadu Buhari Cherichecha, Yanu Bekin. ka a na-enenekwa a na-akpụgharị Emefiele echi agbago akpụgharịa ya agbadata akpụgharịa ya ọ ya kpatara nkụ ahụ ma ọ gị ya shigharịgoro ya na ọ naghị ada kedu ekwe ọkpọgoro ya aka pilot ndị be anyị ka nna aka hapụrụ n'aka UCDMC ka ọ gaburu uru gaba sọsọ ebe uru si n'olu anyị nwere ngalaba solid 100.9 FM ụnọ na mba jelu mbozi ọdụ na 10% n'ime GRA n'Enugu afọ mbụ ozi eji ọfọ na-ekene ndị be anyị
ekele m na aha m bụ nwaanyị dị mfa
ndewo daalụ maka ige anyị ntị eziokwu obodo adịwo ka ọja ajụ akwanyere ya n'ọkụ hapịa ọkwa ịhụrụ ọja anyị akwanyere ya n'ezigbo ọkụ ha ya tụhapụ ya wọ nkọ na